What is up everybody, I'm Fox at Foxy Games UK, your regular aggregate source of news, rumour and video game discussion, covering the latest game news, rumour and with an emphasis on PlayStation, but spanning a variety of platforms. Go ahead, follow me via Twitter at FoxyGames_UK. All relevant links can be found in this video's description. Gamescom continues, but understandably a lot of news coming out of Microsoft and the upcoming Xbox One X. Despite Microsoft hogging the limelight at the moment, there's still been a few interesting developments regarding Sony PlayStation, which we'll get into later. But first, there's been some incredible trailers of Xbox One X enhanced games starting to show up, most notably 2015's Xbox One timed exclusive Rise of the Tomb Raider. Square Enix has once again enlisted Dutch development studio Nixxes to give Rise of the Tomb Raider on Xbox One a mid-gen makeover, native 4K mode at 30 frames per second, and a visual enhanced mode with more refined on-screen effects, and of course a frame rate mode 1080p with performance that gets as close to 60 frames per second as possible on the One X. So pretty similar to the 20th anniversary Rise of the Tomb Raider release on PS4 Pro, but the extra power of Xbox One X does not require checkerboarding to get Rise of the Tomb Raider to 4K. It looks incredibly close to the PC version's ultra settings at 4K, even if the Xbox One X is still locked at 30 FPS like PS4 Pro. Still, I was super impressed with the Pro version and am equally as impressed with how it now looks on the One X. So that's the good news, but here's something you may not find as appealing. Xbox exec Ybarra said in a recent interview, "I don't feel like we have to come out with 6 new games just for Xbox One X. No, but maybe 2 or 3 would have been great. And why is it about what you feel like? What about what your customers feel like? Give me a break." Okay, so in an article published via WCCFtech.com, Microsoft's Director of Program Management, Ybarra, doesn't feel that the upcoming Xbox One X needs to launch with several system sellers specifically made for it. In the past, new consoles launched with various exclusive games that were intended to sell the system. Among others, the Halo franchise has always been a system seller for Microsoft, but being a mid-gen cycle console refreshment, just like Sony's PS4 Pro is, the One X won't see a release with a set of exclusives intended to sell the system. According to Ybarra, however, the current Xbox One X lineup is strong, and he isn't even sure whether people would still want several exclusives just for one console. Here's a quote. "Any exclusive gets people excited. All of those games, I think all of them will have an interest to people. Whether they say, wow, I'm going to buy an Xbox One X, is up to them," the Microsoft executive told Eurogamer in a recent interview. Ybarra went on to say, "Bluehole has announced a Xbox One X enhanced version of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds on the console, which I think gives people a lot of confidence. I think our lineup proves itself. And when I look at 6 months beyond December, I see Crackdown, which has a lot of excitement, and I'm happy with the reaction to the delay. People saying quality is what we want. Take a few more months, State of Decay 2 is coming, and I like what the next 6 months looks like past December." Xbox One X is designed for the hardcore gamer who wants to play the best versions of those games, and when I look at the Xbox family, I don't feel like we have to come out with 6 new games just for Xbox One X. It'll play everything that's come out. Backwards compat will even work on it, elements like that. I don't know if we're still in a world of having a big exclusive title for just one box versus the promise that games you will buy will work and look even better on the X. It's up to the user to choose, and for us it's more that choice is element rather than holding an exclusive and throwing it out there with a console. So, do you agree with Ybarra on this? He seems to indicate that exclusives really don't matter. Does the Xbox One X need games exclusives to the console really in order to sell? Hit the comments below. And in other news, Microsoft confirms they're in talks with Sony about crossplay. So Gamescom 2017 is in full swing, and head of marketing at Xbox, Aaron Greenberg, has spoken about the new titles coming to the Xbox One X and the recently announced Scorpio Edition. Though one certain topic had arisen, and that topic was crossplay between different platforms. So when asked if Microsoft has been discussing things further with Sony about their reluctance to partake in the Minecraft crossplay saga, this was Greenberg's response. Absolutely, yeah, we're talking to Sony about crossplay. We do partner with them on Minecraft, and of course, we would like to enable them to be part of that, one community to unite gamers. So we're talking to them, and we're hopeful that they'll be supportive of it. A short but sweet response from Mr. Greenberg, I'm sure you'll agree, but promising all the same. What game do you hope receives cross-platform support? Now you can check out the full interview via the link provided in this video's description box, but share your thoughts in the comments nevertheless. Also, now I realize I'm probably a little late on this. Life gets in the way, you know. But Sony has teased something that seems to have caught the internet on fire somewhat. And that tease is a tweet. PlayStation, we're getting geared up for the reveal of something new. Though the fact that only PlayStation EU social media territories are running this mysterious promo, some actually believe Sony might reveal the PlayStation 5. I'm starting to believe intelligent humans are slowly becoming extinct. Let's get this out the way from the off. It's not PlayStation 5 related, okay? That would be really, really dumb. So an official PlayStation EU tweet shows a boxed-shaped object covered in a red silky cover. That's it, which tells us absolutely nothing, right? Anyway, the reveal tease will be revealed sometime this month. There's also some speculation it could be a successor to the PlayStation Vita, which I highly doubt, by the way. Perhaps it's a PS4 Pro redesign. Again, I'm doubtful. Maybe it was the Gran Turismo Sport, PlayStation 4 Slim and PS4 Pro bundles. Who knows? Now if it was that would be mildly disappointing. Not at the bundles, but the fact that maybe people were expecting something a bit more tantalizing. But I will say that GT Sport is shaping up to look absolutely fabulous. I've just seen the new night gameplay trailer and I'm definitely going to be on that day one. I'll tell you what it should be. And with this, Sony is really dragging its heels. Don't they realize an OG PlayStation 1 mini console with, say, 25 of its best games would sell tens of millions? Just include Metal Gear Solid 1, Final Fantasy 7, some of the best of Sony's PlayStation 1 first-party titles. There's literally thousands of games to choose from on the PlayStation 1. Look how successful it's been for Nintendo. NES Mini sold out almost immediately. Super NES Classic sold out and has even overtaken the Xbox One X on Amazon's best sellers list. And the retro market is super huge right now, and Sony are just super slow to react to it. But what do you think? Let us know in the comments. And that brings us to the end of another video, unfortunately. But be sure to share your thoughts in the video comments, and as usual, if you found any of the information in this video at all useful, go ahead and hit the like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe and share the video. You can also help us grow by supporting us via Patreon. Starting from just $1, you'll find the link in this video's description. Until next time, play games, not corporations. Thanks for watching.